Hey guys, so back in February of 2019, February of 2019, we sent this off to a shop because this shed used to be very junky. It was all messy. Um, what had happened, we think, is there was a rat that crawled up underneath here and chewed on the fuel line, and it started dripping fuel when you ran it, and I started smelling gasoline one time when I was using it, and anyways, the old seat I had was really bad, in really bad shape. It was well used, and it's gonna happen again. This is falling apart again. I don't know if my knife hit this or I hit a limb or something, low limb. They came and got this seat. The guys, they were trying to save me money, but I don't really like what they did. They got this guy didn't want this chair because it was slightly faded. This was on a D110 at Home Depot, and it had, the guy, when they bought it, he didn't want it because it was all faded and stuff. So yeah, it's not really too faded in my opinion, but the vinyl on here is a little bit weaker because the sun had a chance to really eat it and get it a little more brittle and stuff. But I'm glad I was able to they were able to find a replacement for this. But I mean, there was. But one complaint I have about this new seat is the chair itself. It's comfortable. It's the same I like it, but I don't know how long this plastic will last. It's held up okay, but I just don't know. Is that gonna last longer than the seat, or what's gonna happen? But they're just making things cheaper nowadays compared to the old metal seat frame they used to have. Geez, it ran pretty good. So, anyways, guys, what the plan is next for this tractor? We're gonna go in and do an air filter, change the oil, spark plug, and fuel filter and oil filter, and just kind of check other things out, wiring, and make sure everything's all good. I might go in and adjust the valves. I might have to call my mechanic on that, just to have him do that, because it'd be easier for him. I know how to do it, but it'd be easier because then he's got all the tools. And I want to replace the drive belt, and then on the spindles, there's a top bearing and a bottom bearing, and those go out, but we've never had to replace one yet ever on this. But you grease them, and it's not actually doing anything because it's a dry bearing. It doesn't have any opening to the bearings inside, the little bearing, and it has no way for grease to get in there. What you have to do is remove one cover off the bearing, and then grease will get in there, and you have to do that on both bearings. So that's what I want to do in that. Then I want to probably rotate the tires. I don't know. I mean, just kind of switch them around, and replace the steering. It's not the big triangular gear that when you turn, it's that little gear. That one's getting pretty bad, and the steering is getting quite a bit of play in it. See, that's how much play you have. Used to it was like this much, and now it's kind of. So, when I go fast down a hill or something, I mean, my lawnmower doesn't go fast, but, you have to go over here, a little over here, to keep it in a straight line, because that trailer sometimes can push on it pretty good. But, I need to do that. Might go in and do a carburetor clean and just anything else, and we'll see if we can't. Probably the battery too. That'll go out probably soon, I have a feeling, because we got that, and it was either April or May of 2018 that we got that. And yeah, I highly recommend Duracell Ultra batteries. Well, Duracell batteries in general are very good batteries. Last a long time. So yeah, that's kind of the plan with this. So yeah, I want to do the deck work, the dry belt, and that, and probably have to change some other things underneath, do some other work. And we should be ready to go for a little while longer, and then either the transmission or the engine will go first, and we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, anyways, bye.